Hi, this is BK Black Krishna from manfulwars.com, where I'm promoting polite patriotism. Tell people stop being turned into rude, sketchy zombies making more, and instead have nice ladies and gents respect each other and teach kids to look, talk, and feel great, and locally discuss and share great online info offline as nice, helpful people making better people and places to live. And on that, I'm going to shout out a YouTuber named Captain Sinbad. And this video is called Captain Sinbad. A good-looking brown man obsessed with Fight Club helps men worldwide man up. And Captain Sinbad's a guy I discovered as part of my YouTube artificial intelligence recommending cool stuff for me to like. And he's a good-looking brown man. He's an actor, and he's telegenic, good to look at. He's well-spoken, as an actor should be, and he seems like a good guy, from what I can tell. And he's also obsessed with the movie Fight Club. Obviously, it's not gospel the whole 2 hours. I don't believe it's all gospel either. But there are some very good lessons in there that even 20 years later still appeal to men, because we are still in this generation of disempowered men disempowering each other and women and children, or finding sources of empowerment to help us empower each other and women and children. And that's the name of the game. And so what I'll do now is I'll play you a little bit of a video from Captain Sinbad that came out recently. And it says here, self-help isn't the answer. Tyler Durden's philosophy from Fight Club. And I'll put a link to it below. And there's Captain Sinbad, his YouTube channel. And I'll play just a little bit of this so you get a flavor for who he is.
What's going on, guys? For today's video, I want to go over principles of Fight Club that I find... What's going on, guys? For today's video, I want to go over principles of Fight Club that I find inspiring and life-affirming. This is a movie that I've referenced so many times in videos of the past, almost an embarrassing amount, but I find the philosophy of Tyler Durden, although contradictory, enigmatic, and downright evil at times, I find Tyler Durden's philosophy to be useful in some respects. And so in this video, I want to go over 5 quotes that Tyler Durden says in the movie Fight Club, and then discuss why I think they're significant. The first principle is this: no fear, no distractions. The ability to let that which does not matter truly slide. This moment happened shortly after Tyler Durden and the narrator hold a convenience store owner at gunpoint, and they ask him what he wanted to do in life, because he had taken some biology courses when he was...
And there's a classic scene from the movie Fight Club where the Tyler Durden characters hold a convenience store owner hostage at gunpoint, and they say to him, you know, you never wanted to work here. What did you really want to do? And he's like, please don't kill me. He's like, oh, what did you really want to do? I really wanted to go to school, be a veterinarian. Okay, listen, Raymond, I've got your ID. If you're not in vet school in the next 6 weeks, then I'm going to hunt you down and kill you. Okay, and he runs away. And then Edward Norton's character asks Brad Pitt's character, why'd you do that? You're crazy. And he goes, tomorrow will be the best day of his life. He's going to wake up. His breakfast will taste better than ever. And that's an extreme anarchist idea of motivating guys to do stuff. But absent the sort of dramatic and illegal ways promoted by the movie, the general idea of not worrying about this, that, and the other and kind of going for it is something that that he's espousing as part of his video, and a principle he's taken from the movie, and and there's much more to that in his video. So I'll put a link to it below, because as I said, Captain Sinbad does a great job when it comes to this. And there's more to it. There's another great part where he says a fairly successful businessman, referenced in this video, was asked, or he decided to take an audit of what he was doing that day and how much actual work he was putting in during a full day's work that really was helping move his business forward. And even though he was putting in, over 8 hours a day, he calculated he was only doing about 45 minutes of real work to move his business forward, and he had to recalculate accordingly. And so great lessons Captain Sinbad compiles as part of his video making process. So I wanted to shout him out, and I wanted to say he's got a worldwide fan base based on the comments. And many men, in his channel are sort of crediting him for saying they don't just see bitching out or bitching as an option, but manning up is a good option to have too, and Captain Sinbad is helping a lot of guys do that as part of his growing YouTube channel. So, you know, even in the comments, you know, where guys like bitching at, oh, Fight Club's not this, or oh, those guys, it's not perfect. It's like, yeah, fine. But are there some good lessons in that movie that you can learn from? Are there some principles in there that appeal to people? Because it's not all bad. Certainly not everything in there you'd agree with when it comes to, you know, what they're saying or what they're doing. But are there some things in there you can use? Yes. So if there are, don't just bitch and say the whole thing is crap. Because again, that's just a horrible way of looking at the world and acting, even though it's more fashionable these days. Finally, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Fight Club versus The Matrix. They both came out in 1999. Upside down, that's 666. So the globalist, super rich, evil people who want to centrally control the world with big institutions, you know, might be putting that out as a bit of predictive programming and a bit of satanic karma. So they say, well, you know, if we tell the sheeple, the masses, what we're trying to do, and they don't stop it, then we should be able to get away with it. If they do stop it, then they do stop it. But if we don't, then we should get some good, bad karma from the devil as part of this. So this may have been part of a broader plan to have these movies released at the same time. But from 1999 to now in 2019, you can see it's very much Fight Club versus The Matrix, where men normally are not supposed to respect each other, supposed to be sheepish, sideways shit. Oh, hey, no, rude, bitchy, sketchy, ugly, pretend girlfriend. No, yeah, no, how it is. Yeah, yeah, no, everything sucks. Yeah, forced you to see me look sketchy. Forced you to see me, you know, can't talk, so act like a rude, ugly girl. Forced you to see me act sketchy or touch my face or my head or look at my body in a sexually harassing way. And then we don't respect each other, so we can't communicate well, so we just do it more. And then guys don't respect each other and girls and kids don't respect us. And we have to make them put up with and act like it. And that's how the whole culture gets destroyed, right? So that's currently what's happening offline. And yet in the movie Fight Club, it was very, very similar, where a bunch of guys who normally didn't get respect culturally, didn't show and get respect with each other in the movie in 1999, they got together privately with other guys where they could respect each other. Maybe in public you had to be a weak, lying, crumpled, bitchy, sketchy, pussy man. Oh, me too, weak, lying, bitchy, sketchy, crumpled, pussy man. Nothing to say, nothing to do, just kind of act sketchy near you and bother you. That's all I can do. It's like, yeah. No, me too. I know how it is at work or in public or here and there, blah, blah, blah. So the same problem in 1999. But a bunch of men got together who could respect each other. They got together in private. They respected each other more than normal. And then they could think, talk, and fight and do stuff for where they live. That was hopefully positive, right? And that's what they did. And there was no women around. It's not because you hate women. It's because with women around, there's a nice double standard. With women, nice women deserve nice men deserve nice women, which means you don't get into all this crazy shit with them, you know, to the same degree. Even a bunch of Navy SEALs drinking at a bar be like, Navy SEALs kill people. This and a cute waitress comes over, like, oh, hey, honey, how's it going? She's like, oh, good, guys. You know, what are you having, right? And she's nice to them. They're nice to her. They get back to talking about how they kill people and ways to kill people, you know, when she's gone, right? And so the guys got together, so you wouldn't have to stop talking about something because somebody felt bad. You'd say, chill out, man up, knock it off, you know, don't be a bitch. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's keep talking about it, right? So there's a difference there when it comes to guys getting together with each other when they respect each other and getting into something and then getting us all out of it, as opposed to with a woman naturally having that double standard there, where a nice woman deserves nice men who are nicer to her than they normally are acting with each other, and nice men deserve nice women. And if there is that gender responsible, not equal, neutral, all the same, all rude, sketchy mess, all bothered by everything, then bothering people, and then can't talk about what's bothering us because you're always bothering people, not that garbage. But nice, respectful men and women, you know, can empower each other. And so Fight Club had that. Guys didn't normally respect each other in public, got together privately where they could respect each other more than normal. If some guys couldn't do that, they couldn't come. Because you couldn't make everybody, otherwise you'd have the movie Fight Club, gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. And then guys like, yeah, we're not going to lie. We're going to look each other in the eye. Chests out, shoulders back, heads up, what's up, right? And then some guy be like, ooh, So much fun to be your pretend bitchy, sketchy, ugly girlfriend. Yeah, yeah, bitchy, sketchy, sheepish. Yeah, you guys are really fun to bother. And then if all the other guys went, oh shit, bitchy, sketchy, sheepish too. Yeah, bitchy, sketchy, sheepish too. Whole meeting, everyone's quiet. Bitchy, sketchy, ugly girls, quiet. It was like, all right, everybody out, meeting's over. You couldn't do anything, right? But the guys that could respect each other, just publicly, you couldn't really, because if it's fashionable not to. But if you knew that there were some guys who you could, respect, you get together privately, you think, talk, fight, you get stuff done for where you live, right? So there's Fight Club, and then you've got the 1999 movie The Matrix with Keanu Reeves and others. And in The Matrix, humanity was trapped in the late 20th century. That was the height of human civilization, right? They were trapped, mentally trapped in the late 20th century, and they were living online in pods, basically powering the world with their brain activity, but not doing much off the internet, not doing anything off the internet. They were just in pods on the internet, living in the late 20th century, and then some people tried to escape the Matrix and then get everybody else out. And the same thing is happening today, where people are trapped online in YouTube videos, playing video games or watching people play video games, trapped in the late 20th century with retro culture. Oh yeah, retro culture is so cool. What did you like when you were 8 years old? And I know you're 48. What did you like when you were 8? Comic books? Here's comic book movies. G.I. Joe? Here's G.I. Joe movies. Old TV shows, Fresh Prince, Seinfeld, Friends, all that. So bring it all back. Yeah. Just don't think about the future and what life is going to be like in the next 20 years. Think about how cool it was in the last 20 years. Wasn't that cool? Wasn't that fun? Think about it again and again and again, right? So it's currently Fight Club versus The Matrix, right? Where Fight Club, guys do this, get together, blah, 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 can do that. Or The Matrix, we're all trapped online, dreaming of the late 20th century, while the globalist super rich people decide our futures and take us over and control countries and people worldwide with big institutions they control centrally, international institutions. And so, that's on Fight Club versus The Matrix. And these principles are already being used against us, right? So, for example, who's running the world? Well, you can look into it. You can find central banking mafias, secret societies, and so on, globalists, institutions, super rich, evil people. What are those groups? They're mostly male groups, right? The Freemasons, right? The Masons, they put stuff up around your city. They put statues here, signs there, symbols here and there, and then they kind of look at each other with their secret handshakes and secret signs and secret wink, wink, nudge, nudges. And, they kind of reflect how much power they have over where you live by how much, by putting some of their symbols out there and then having the rest of the public and the rest of the sheeple not really know. Right? And then these guys get together privately as Freemasons, some lower degree porch masons, some higher degree masons, and they get together with other guys and they talk about how they control your culture, right? So you got the Freemasons, you've got the globalist, super rich, evil people, all male or mostly male, and you've got the Jesuits or whatever, other secret society groups out there that are all male, mostly male, and this is what they do. They get together with a bunch of guys and they talk about how they're going to control where you live. And if a bunch of guys can get together with other guys when they respect each other, they can do the same thing. And guys can get together and say, okay, we got to make sure, we got to make sure that we get together a bunch of guys, we help other guys man up, and they help other guys man up, and they help other guys man up. And then when it's safe, most guys man up, women and children chill out. We put each other in a good mood. That helps as nice, helpful, respectful people. And then if we're badass dudes and fine-ass chicks and cute-ass little kids learning from us, then we're good to go, right? So there's a bit on how some of those principles are being used literally right now and how we can use them and how Captain Sinbad's channel can help kind of be a gateway towards that. So I'll put a link to Captain Sinbad's video below and you can check that out more as you'd like and more of his work and subscribe and support as you'd like. Otherwise, BK Black Krishna for manforwars.com. Feel free to comment, subscribe, get in touch and financially support the Man for War's efforts. More success means more success, validates it, even though people have trouble talking about this rude line, bitchy, sketchy zombie apocalypse. As more people are interested in supporting ways to beat it, locally, offline, wherever you live, then more people will get into that, as opposed to just kind of fashionably getting sucked into it and always being bothered and always bothering people, and then not being able to deal with what's bothering you because you're always bothering people and you can't communicate well enough to, and so you're always bothering people like zombies making more. And that's what I'm trying to help people avoid if people are interested in that. And I've already verified that many people are. They're just being turned into zombies, so they're having trouble doing anything else. And so anyway, BK Black Krishna from manofwars.com. Comment, subscribe, get in touch, or support as you'd like. Links are below. Otherwise, I do hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.